They went through a lot of crap over there for over the last year, and I'm just happy they're here.
How close is Josh Barnett? How close are you to signing Josh Barnett?
Josh? I don't know.
No.
I'm not involved in it at all.
Yeah.
Joe Silva's doing it.
Yeah.
So, from what I hear, we're
You're cool with
close.
it though, right?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it sounds like we both want to be in business, so we'll see what happens.
Dana, the cards, the New Year's card, the 4th of July card, the Super Bowl card, all the terrific cards. This one's stacked again. You kind of mentioned it. Talk a little about that.
Yeah, well, you know, we've been pretty lucky so far this year. We've had a good run. No injuries. The injuries that have happened have been in the prelims. You know, last year we hit the worst streak you could ever hit, with main events and co-main events falling out left and right. It was a really rough year on us. We made it through it, and this year started off fantastic. I mean, we're firing on every cylinder right now. TV, you know, the reality, everything that we're doing right now is working out great. So.
You've always tried to make the Super Bowl card kind of a special card, and again, you have.
No, people, you know, that have never been to Vegas for the Super Bowl don't realize how awesome it is here. It's such a great weekend. So many people come in town for the game. There's parties everywhere. There's tons of people in town, and it's always a great weekend. It's one of my favorites.
What's your relationship like with Alistair? I know that after he was suspended, he came to you, manned up, and came and talked to you. What's your guys' relationship like?
Alistair, I got a great relationship with him. He you know, that situation happened, and he couldn't have been more of a man about it, you know. And it wasn't like he just showed up or whatever. He sat down in the office and waited for me for, you know, 45 minutes until I was done, came up, talked. I mean, just very stand-up. So we're cool.
Have you had a chance to talk to Randy Couture since the Bellator signing and his deal with them?
No.
And what are your thoughts on that? Do you feel a little bit betrayed by Randy?
Well, I can tell you this. Randy Couture comes off as the greatest guy in the world, Captain America. He's the furthest thing from it. And I'm happy to not be in business with him anymore. Now I don't ever have to be in business with him ever again. How's that? Does that answer it?
That pretty much sums it up.
That's going to be a surprising statement for a lot of fans, because I think
not for a lot of people that know him. It won't be. 99.9% of the people, that won't be shocking at all. That know him, people that actually really know him, not people that watch him on TV.
So on Twitter, I think people pointed out on Twitter that you said you were happy for Randy, but
you're not really happy. No, they said, how do you feel about Randy being over there? I said, I love it.
Right,
That's what I
I think people thought that you were happy for him, but you were just happy.
I am happy for him, and I'm happy for me.
How long did it take you to get to know him? Because you worked with him for a long time until you...
Yeah, you know, I would say when that whole lawsuit went down, when he lied about his numbers and lied about a lot of things, went into court, and it didn't work out for him,
yeah.
I'd say that's when I really got to know him.
Any update on Rampage?
You know, and when that whole thing went down, I was the guy that he was attacking. I was the guy that, you know, he was, you know, it's easy if you look at me, you know, and the way that I'm in public, it's easy to say, oh, this is the guy we can attack and make me look good. Of course, everybody's going to side on Randy. When we went in that courtroom, you know, and this guy that he's playing out to be this horrible human being, you know, you know, there were a lot of things that happened in there, but the nail in the coffin was, if I'm this horrible, despicable human being that he speaks about, and all these things, and the way that he was treated and all this stuff, when he was in town, and he had just had his brand new baby, okay? Him and his wife are in town, just had a brand new baby. They're down in Las Vegas filming The Ultimate Fighter. Would you drop your brand new baby off at that guy's house to watch your brand new baby and leave him there overnight and come pick him up the next day? I would have to say, I don't know, what would you say? Anyway.
I don't think so.
What about Rampage? What happens with Rampage now?
He's not in the UFC.
Are you upset about that, or you know? Because he did put on some exciting fights, and he has a huge fan following.
Pretty much just like anybody else. Well, let's put it this way. I mean, I know the answer you want from me right now. That's why you asked me the question. I mean,
well,
you're not asking me the question because you're really curious about what's going on.
I'm not trying to get you to say anything negative about Rampage.
You want me to go fucking crazy on Rampage right now, but the reality is Rampage wasn't very nice on his way out. He's lost 3 fights in a row, which is no different than any other guy who would lose 3, 4, 5 in a row. And the real situation is here, Rampage doesn't want to be in business with us anymore, you know? And Rampage is going out saying stupid stuff like we lie about our pay-per-views and stuff. He can come in, any fighter who has a pay-per-view deal has audit rights. So if you really thought that you were ripped off on your pay-per-view, Wouldn't you be lawyering up right now and coming in with your audit team to come in and check the books? Yeah, you would.
Did he ever inquire about that, about taking advantage of that opportunity?
He's going to come. He's going to pay some auditors to come in, and they're going to tell him you've been paid every dime you're supposed to be paid. We've been doing this stuff now for 13 years. If we weren't paying guys what they're, not only do we pay guys what they were supposed to be paid, we pay them more money than they were supposed to be paid. So everything that the guy says is complete bullshit. You know, when you start digging so deep that you're talking about your fucking action figure deal. I had an action figure deal, then they did a deal with the company, you know. Listen, Rampage, if you're not happy here, you go somewhere else and you work. Good luck to you. You know, I've got no beef with Rampage. I got no, you know, ill will toward him. I don't, you know, not going to hurt Rampage or anything like that. He's not happy. Go somewhere else. Go somewhere where you can be made happy.
With the statements that he has made, are you willing to still talk to him, at least consider the option?
We're not talking. We're not. I mean, I talked to his manager a few days ago, you know, and, you know, he kind of told me what they're looking at and what they're doing and stuff, but good luck to him, man. And I think, to be honest with you, I think Rampage said it better himself. This is a quote from Rampage. I don't think I can compete with the best in the world anymore. I don't think I'm at that level anymore. I'll just go out and put on some entertaining fights that people want to watch.
So as far as